Lisa Bauer. You're watching Dirty Dog Live Music, and tonight we are at Natalie's Sports Garden in downtown Meadville, Pennsylvania, and I am very fortunate. I've been fortunate for a lot of our shows, but I am sitting next to some mega talent here with Max Schang from the Sharon area, correct?
Correct, yes.
And Max, will you introduce the band?
Yeah, over on the drums we have Steve McMurray from Franklin, Pennsylvania. A
Hi,
bass
Steve.
guitar from Greenville, Pennsylvania, Terry McDonald.
Hi.
So I know that you've been with Max a long time.
Yes, I have. Max and I have been playing together since about 1989.
And you're relatively new.
Well, actually, I've known Max my whole life, and we've been playing on and off for over 20 years.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Okay. So Max, we know you've been around.
Oh, I've been around, and I have a close-knit group of musicians that I work with, and I'm very fortunate to know these guys.
Well, tell us a little bit about you.
About me?
Yeah, about, like how you started and where you came from.
I grew up in Greenville, Pennsylvania. I played accordion and stuff when I was a little kid, 8 to 12. The Beatles came out in '64, and I bought a guitar, and I just kept doing it. I kept playing guitar, and studied classical guitar and jazz, and I went to Europe to study classical guitar in 1973.
Where did you go in Europe?
It was in Madrid,
Oh, wow.
in Granada, and studied with a master over there, and came home, and after spending a lot of time with classical guitar, I decided I really wanted to get back into blues and jazz and more American styles, because I needed to work, and I liked the styles, and I always loved the styles, and it seemed like the thing to do for me at that time. So I've just kind of stuck with the jazz and blues approach ever since then, though I still like to play that stuff, but not professionally too much.
And you play everywhere. You play local, you
Played all over.
festivals, and
Yeah, I've played the Chicago Blues Fest 3 or 4 times with Eddie Shaw. I was lucky enough to meet Eddie Shaw. That was Howlin' Wolf's old band leader.
Oh, yeah.
And he invited me on stage with them a couple times at the Chicago Blues Fest, and it was probably the high point for me, because I always, even when I was in high school, I said, I want to go to Chicago, and I want to play with Magic Sam, or, but I got to do exactly what I wanted. I got to play with Eddie Shaw, who was Magic Sam's sax player and Howlin' Wolf sax player. And Eddie took me to Europe twice to tour all over Holland and Spain and France, Germany and Slovenia and Belgium and all over,
Now that would be the dream of most musicians, is to tour and to see some things and play your way through Europe.
It was absolutely amazing experience, and the way that at the time, the way the American musicians were treated was absolutely incredible. We were like,
Still are, actually, yeah.
yeah, we're treated very well, and people really appreciated the music. They sure love our music all over the world.
That's right. And why not? So tell me about writing. When did you first start writing your own music?
I started writing little things when I was a kid, and I'm not really a prolific writer. Being a blues guy or a jazz guy, I ended up learning a lot of tunes that were already standard tunes by blues and jazz people. But once you get out there, you got to come up with your own thing. So on my CDs, I always include, most of my CDs, 3/4 of them are my own tunes.
How many CDs do you have out?
I have 5 CDs out.
And what's your most recent?
The most recent is from 2012, and it's called Back Up Again. And working on material for a new one again this year, something for 2017, because it's time for a new one.
Great.
Yeah.
Tell me about maybe one of your most memorable experiences being out. I mean, you've played all over. You've done so much.
I guess things like hiking around Europe and just running into people. I remember climbing a mountain and getting lost in Slovenia.
Oh my goodness.
I got totally lost climbing up to an old Catholic monastery. Got halfway up this mountain and then got lost. And then there was a lady and her daughter that were out hiking, and they saw me, and I looked like I was having trouble, and they said, "Can we help you?" And I said, "I want to go to the top of the mountain, but I'm totally lost."
You just go up, right?
And the daughter said, "Well, my mom is like a mountain goat, so you want to go up to the top of the mountain?" I said, "Yeah." She said, well, let's go." So we all went up there, and I just remember we all went up to the top of the mountain and said a little prayer at the monastery, and I just thought how wonderful people can be when they're in certain situations, person didn't even speak English, and
It does us well to remember that.
Yeah.
Especially in today's age.
Yeah.
That we are still good.
Yeah.
We're good. We're good in our hearts, and we have good music, and
yeah, well, I think that people are not their governments. People are people a lot of times. They're not necessarily,
Very
what
well
we
put.
might think what they are, but they're people. They got to eat. They go and have a beer once in a while.
that's right. Music knows no borders or boundaries or colors or
That's right.
it's all.
We hope for the best.
Universal language.
You're right. You're absolutely right. So I'm real anxious. Tell me about what we're going to hear tonight.
We're going to hear 2 tunes off my last CD, Back Up Again. We'll be playing that. Another tune called Bad Attitude, which is a nice barroom rock and stomper.
I know that song.
You got a bad attitude.
I know that song.
Another tune off my previous CD called Sueño, means dream in Spanish, a nice little kind of Santana influenced tune.
I loved Santana.
And then another little kind of beboppy tune called Day Runner. So it's just a little beboppy instrumental tune. So
Okay, you ready to go do it?
we ready.
All right, let's go.
right.
So many teardrops along the way, so much sadness each and every day. At times, didn't know which way to turn. Some tough lessons I had to learn, and it seems like, Lord, I lost my only friend. I had the blues, it's true, but I'm coming back up again. At times, thought I had it made. I looked around, they all slipped away. Love and money, how I yearn. Lord, those bridges I burned. And it seems like I lost my only friend. I had the blues, it's true, but I'm coming back up again. Tomorrow, just today. One more lesson learned the hard way. Now's the time, my destiny. Gonna get what's coming to me. And it seems like I ain't doing what I did then. I had the blues, it's true, but I'm coming back up again. The blues, it's true, but I'm coming back up again. I have the blues, it's true, but I'm coming back up again. takes you to, baby, I don't approve. It's time to get up and go. Everything you do, baby, you do so. You got a bad attitude, what do you want me to say? You got a bad attitude, I hear it every day. You see me up and you see me fall. Some of your help costs it all. You can never say what you might have done till you're staring down the barrel of that gun. You got a bad attitude, what do you want me to say? A bad attitude, I hear it every day. Hey. So hard to get you everything. So you took all my money and you pawned the ring. You broke up my happy home. You left me nothing but alone. You got a bad attitude, what do you want me to say? A bad attitude, I hear it every day.
Okay, we're back. Max, you have a style all your own. I just love it. Thank you so much for sharing your
Thanks
talents
so
with
much,
us.
Lisa, for having us here.
Tell us how people can get in touch with you, because I know they want you. So,
Well, okay, I guess the social media, I have a Max Schang Facebook page. You can always get a hold of me there. And then I have a personal page and my CD, which I didn't bring one with me, but it's available. It's called Back Up Again, and you can purchase that on CD Baby, or you can contact me through Facebook, and I can help you out with that.
okay, that's wonderful. Thank you guys so much for coming.
Thanks, Lisa.
We really appreciate it. Yeah, maybe we'll do it again, maybe another year or two, and
All right,
get
next
some new
time.
music out. I have to tell you, I brought you a pumpkin from my garden. This is a gift for you. I'm a hobby gardener, okay, and just kind of still learning and playing around with it, but it's all organic, and you can cut it open and eat it, or you can decorate it, or do whatever you want to with it. So
Well,
we'll make
I
sure that
think
you
I'll
get that today.
I'll make a pumpkin pie, and I'll give some to my little parrot.
I love your parrot. We should have talked about your parrot. So, all right, let's talk about your parrot for a moment. How long have you had your parrot?
I've had my parrot for 2 years. It's just a little baby. Replaced another one that was 40 years old that passed
my
away.
goodness.
But if she were here, she'd be talking all night. So.
Yeah. Actually, I kind of thought you might bring your parrot. My stepdaughter has a parrot too, so I'm just kind of getting interested in them. They're amazing.
They are amazing.
Beautiful little birds, and I love watching the videos you post.
Yeah,
and
as soon as I walk in the door tonight, she'll be on my shoulder.
that's great.
Yeah, just like when you come home and the dog runs out.
What's her name?
Dinah.
Dinah.
Little Dinah in
Little
the kitchen. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah.
Okay, well, next time we have you back on, we'll definitely have to bring your parrot as well.
All
so
right, I'm sure she'd like that.
Thank you very much, and we will see you out there.